The day before the wedding, I heard her laugh through the half-closed door, low, secret. The kind of laugh people make when they're sharing something they shouldn't. Her voice followed, calm but sharp. Kill him on the honeymoon. Make it look like drowning. Then his. My best man, a nervous chuckle. You're serious? I'm always serious. The world didn't shake, my pulse didn't rise. Years of Delta Force conditioning had taught me control, breathing through chaos, listening to silence. I stood there in the hallway, the bouquet I'd bought for her wilting in my hand. My fiancée, the woman who called me her hero. I turned away before they saw me. That night I smiled through the rehearsal dinner, toasted, laughed, watched them exchange glances across the table. No one noticed the way my eyes never blinked. I kept thinking about her tone, not desperate, not scared, methodical. She had planned it. The irony was cruel. 16 years of covert ops, ambushes, and intelligence gathering, and I never thought I'd need those skills in my own marriage. The next morning I put on my tux. She looked beautiful in white. Every lie does. When I said my vows, I watched her eyes. Not a flicker of guilt. When I kissed her, she smiled into it, as if she'd already buried me in her mind. No tremor in my hand when I held hers. No hesitation when we danced. Only the quiet rhythm of my breathing. Counting, watching, recording. By the time we left for the Maldives, I had already memorized her expressions. Every twitch, every fake tenderness, every whisper she thought I didn't hear. We arrived at the resort, all turquoise water and postcard serenity. She loved it. He came a day later, said it was a surprise I arranged for my best man. She hugged him too long. I shook his hand too firmly. Each night I watched them, through reflection in glass, in the sound of shifting sheets when they thought I was asleep. I pretended not to know, pretended not to feel the burn behind my calm. Instead, I planned. A simple suggestion, night diving. She hesitated, just long enough to confirm everything. "Are you sure it's safe?" she asked. "It's the ocean," I said. "Nothing's safe. That's what makes it beautiful." She smiled, like she understood something I didn't. But I did. I always did. We went down first, her and me. The dive instructor waved us off under the moonlight. 10 meters deep, everything slowed. Only the sound of my breath against the regulator. Her silhouette drifting in front of me. Weightless, untethered. Then, movement. A shadow approaching. Him. He shouldn't have been there yet. A flash of steel cut through the water. I felt it graze my shoulder. The blade. Quick, clean, predictable. He was good, but I was trained to be better. I let my body go limp. Let blood bloom through the water. I let him believe it worked. He looked at her. She looked back. They both stared at me, suspended in slow motion, bubbles rising like ghosts. Then I stopped breathing. 4 minutes. 5. 6. At 7, he turned to rise. She followed. The knife slipped from his hand, drifting toward the coral below. That's when I opened my eyes. They surfaced, gasping under the stars. She laughed, relieved. "It's done." I surfaced behind them, quiet, controlled. Her scream cut through the surf when she saw me standing waist-deep in the black water. "You!" she stammered. I climbed onto the shore, water pouring from my wetsuit, blood mixing with salt. I walked past them, calm, silent. "Call the police," she said. I didn't look back. Instead, I placed a small waterproof camera on the sand. The red light blinked. "Everything's recorded," I said. My voice didn't shake. "Both of you. Every word." She went still. His mouth opened, but no sound came out. I left the footage with the resort manager the next morning. Labeled it insurance. Then I took the first flight home. Alone. People assume heartbreak is loud. It isn't. It's a quiet ache that never changes pace. I deleted her number, sold the ring, burned the tux. Her lawyer called weeks later, said she wanted to explain. I let him talk until his voice faded into static. There was nothing to explain. I'd loved her once, before the mission changed, before she became another operation to complete. Now, when I close my eyes, I still feel the weight of that ocean pressing down on me. The silence, the control, the moment I stopped needing air. 7 minutes. That's how long it took to drown everything I ever felt for her, and surface as someone she could never touch again. I didn't kill them that night. I just let them live with the truth, something far heavier than the sea.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.